Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week we're going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to see what happens when a scientist gets let loose with a bunch of makeup. So we're going to start with this primer, which you can only put on your face on days that are prime days, which luckily today is the 2nd, so today's a prime day. So I'm going to go right ahead and put that on my face. Now I have no idea how much of this stuff to put on, but I assume enough to sort of feel like a moisturiser. I am nearly 30, so I should probably think about having some sort of skincare regime. That's what all the magazines tell me to do. Okay, so now my skin's all primed and ready, I'm going to put on a foundation. Now the foundations for wind turbine need to be strong enough and deep enough to hold up as wind turbine for over 25 years. Though I expect my makeup to not be on for over 25 hours, so I probably shouldn't put as much foundation on as you would for wind turbine. But we'll see. So the foundation I'm using is actually this BB cream, which is a mixture of a foundation and moisturiser. So we'll see how that goes. Now that's probably enough. It's not a huge amount of coverage, but I'm going to be putting some powder on top, so hopefully that should be enough. I am now using this Rimmel Hide the Blemish, which is concealer, and I don't really know when to put concealer on, but I assume it's somewhere between before the foundation or after. No idea, but I'm just going to put it on now because why not? My whole chin is basically one whole blemish. Okay, now for the eyes. So this eye stuff I bought about 3 years ago, and I'm still using it, so that's probably not the best thing, but I'm very much of the opinion of if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. I will use things until they are absolutely unusable, because the cosmetic industry isn't something that I really believe in, because they basically make money out of people feeling bad about themselves. But here we go, I'm using this Benefit eye stuff, which has inside it just a sort of nude palette. And according to the instructions on the inside, I put this sort of cream on first and then do the rest of my eyes afterwards. So just put the cream on all around the underside and into the corner of your eye. Hello kitty. Meow. Do you want out? Then take this pink one here and sweep that over the whole of the lid of the eye. And the same on the other side. And then take this one here and just put it into the sides of the eye here and blend it across. And then lastly, take this one here and use it to line your eyes. And this is the bit that I always mess up. What am I doing? Does that work? I don't know. And then again at the same time I bought this stuff called Gimme Brow, which according to the instruction gives you brow. And I like brow. Gonna give me some brow. And as far as I'm aware, this is mascara but for eyebrows. Oh no, I forgot to do some highlights and contouring using this stuff from Gosh, but I guess I'll just have to do that now on top of my eyes and eyebrows. This is my life, I just forget to do things and never know what I'm doing. So I'll put the highlights down here and across here, across here, and slightly here. And I shall contour here and here and under here and across here, and then use a slightly darker one for it. And then lastly I'll put blush across here and across here. And then mascara. Ow. Now I have beyond ridiculously thin lips, so to make that thicker I have lip liner and bold lipstick. So this is my everyday look with just cheap makeup. Back to Steph in the studio to talk about actually how makeup works, because that's something I'm a lot more interested in than actually putting it on my face and making it look nice. So see you at Studio Steph. Thanks YouTuber Steph. Don't give up your day job. Like I said, I don't understand how to put makeup on my face, but I do understand some of the science behind it. Like contouring, for example. When it's done well, it does make your face look thinner. Why is this? Well, first of all, we need to understand what we're actually seeing when we look at things. Compared to a lot of other animals, our eyes are pretty primitive. We can only see a small range of wavelengths and can't see any ultraviolet light like some bugs and insects. We can't see very long distances like eagles, and we can't see very clearly in the dark either. What we do have is a nice big brain with lots of crinkles and lots of space in there for connections between neurons. And because of all these connections, we can process and learn as we go along, meaning that we can enhance what we see. Most of our visual processing is done in the optical lobe of the cerebral cortex. A lot of what we see and perceive is learned from the world around us. And since we live in a 3D world, when we see shadows and highlights, our brains assume it's a 3D image. Just look at this weird optical illusion. We see Einstein's face pop out towards us because of the shadows and the lights, when actually his whole face is inside out. That's because our brains are used to seeing faces, and when we see shadows and highlights, what we see are curves. What face contouring is doing is adding these shadows and these highlights to give an illusion of a thinner or more rounded face. Our brains just do the rest of the work to believe it. So I clearly don't know much about makeup, I don't know how to put it on my face, but there's a lot of really interesting research that goes on behind it, and there's a lot of science involved in this big industry. I would say if there's something that interests you, go study it. Science is great and it impacts every single sector in our lives. So here's my question for you. What's your everyday makeup look? Do you go for a full face or do you just put on eyebrows and mascara? I'd love to have a conversation about this in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Thanks to Steph. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss my next video. In the meantime, if you want to watch my last episode on what causes flu symptoms, you can click here. Or if you want to watch a video that the YouTube algorithm thinks you'll enjoy best, you can click here. Alright, see you next week. Bye! That'll do.